But all of you were just focused on DP. Why don't you give airtime to the ecological party also? Another party, the NUP, is going to hold the delegates conference. But as usual, when you people are covering DP, you really are biased and unfair. When you are covering other parties, you make it appear as if the chaos in those parties is not so much. Did you see what happened in Najanankumi? A national chairman running for his life, climbing over a wall, stopping a random motorist on the Entebbe highway saying, "Ntasa, Ntasa." Now, the little chaos in DP, you really magnified it. There was nothing. In NRM, they are killing each other. You don't talk about it. They are killing each other for LC1 positions. People are running in the NRM primaries, but you don't even comment about it. But when something happens in DP, it is as if the sky has fallen. I think there's need to cover us fairly. Then you talk about election processes. When they are nominating the president, they open for like 2 hours. The moment the president has been nominated, they close the nominations. Then he is unopposed, actually. Are you aware? But you are not talking about it. Either all of you have been compromised, or you are not independent anymore. When they went to nominate the Secretary General, they opened for 2 hours. After Rubongoya had finished nomination, then the committee said the nominations are now closed. And the same applies to Katana, and so on and so forth. Then you are not even aware that the party has a fake constitution on file. Are you aware about that? I've shared it with you people, but you are not interested. You only scrutinize Mao and DP. Those people went, they plucked out the genuine pages of the Constitution. When you look at the NUP Constitution, the page number where the signatures of Chivalama and others does not tally with the last page on the Constitution. None of you is paying attention to that, but from morning to morning, Mao, DP, Balwanye, Bakosechi, what? Why are you not doing facts? Why are you telling lies about DP all the time? When the real liars are there in front of you, the real crooks. The good thing is that the government has decided that they should leave them. Otherwise, that is a party that should have been deregistered long ago. You know that they are in court. So I also have to complain about the way the media is so much pro-NUP. You really are like an organ. The media is an organ of NUP. But you continue, because when Uganda bans, we shall be here with you. Yeah, because that's what you want. When Uganda, me at least I had 20 years of war in Gulu. I know what it is like. Some of you only read about war in the newspapers. So I pray that you really get what you are working for. Because when you get it, then you really understand. I have no apology for saying that, because if you find somebody mixing petrol and dry grass and so on, not right about the rigging in Kabule. Have you seen even any structure election of that party? Where are the delegates going? They are genetically modified delegates. They are going to have GMO delegates. But none of you in the media is writing about them. But DP, what? Everybody, DP. Why are you not writing the truth? Tell me where the delegates coming from. Because delegates must come from members. Then that protest vote, I think it is prostitute vote. It is not protest vote. It is really prostitute vote. Because nobody knows what they stand for. We only know what they stand against. But when you are there, you are just massaging them. You go to Kavule, you just massage them. When you come to DP, you look for every little small thing and you magnify it all the time. We have the best leaders, the most solid leaders. We have so many leaders, we even lend them to other parties. That Kavule is full of DP. We are the ones who nurtured them. You don't even appreciate the role of DP. Now you will go and cover a fake delegates conference because it is going to be a crowning ceremony for Bobi Wine and his psychopaths, worshippers in fact. That delegates conference is going to be like mass. So their pontiff is going to come. But when you come here, every little thing, you just magnify it. So allow me to complain because I feel very unfairly treated. And then the cartoonists. I don't know what we need to do about these cartoons. First of all, they are very obscene. Everything has a sexual connotation. Why are the cartoonists obsessed with sex? How do you draw cartoons that are so obscene, yet children read these newspapers? I hope this time you are going to really cover real news. So I'm going to post again the fake NUP constitution and the genuine one and see whether you people are really interested in the truth or you are also part of the worshippers. For us, we don't mind fair criticism. We are used to it because we are democratic. But you have been seeing. So I thought I should talk about them because even them, they are always talking about us. I've seen some of our former members have joined. I'm hoping that as we get head to the elections, we really focus on the issues. Finally, there is a plan for us to pay attention to this region of Buganda. We cannot afford to ignore Buganda because Buganda is the heartland community of Uganda and it's very important in the party. So we have a program to reach out. We are going to get elders to mediate between us, the leaders, so that as we go to the elections, we are clear where we stand. Buganda has a problem with the NRM. And those problems are not problems of DP. Of course, now that I'm a minister in the government, I know a lot about what is going on. I'm not at liberty to share with you about what is happening. But we just wish to say that we don't need this politics of hatred, or what we could say in Uganda, paranirako. We don't need politics of paranirako. I hope that our elders will mediate after Mbarara. So the vice president from Buganda in the party, His Worship George Kajimo, is going to share with you a short message on what we are planning to do. Buganda and NRM were once very tight, as you know. Balino mukwano negufa. But the mukwano can be resurrected. I've ever given a speech about Buganda. I don't want to repeat it. But I just want to generally say DP is the party that can best represent the interests of Uganda. I've seen that NUP that got so many MPs in Uganda. Go and look at the Hansard and tell me whether there has been even one motion on Buganda's issues. Instead, it is Norbert Mao who is now promoting the agenda of rescuing the cooperatives that were grabbed by Obote. You people do not know that DP was the party that fought for economic freedom of citizens under Benedicto Kwame. The UPC government grabbed cooperatives of Baganda, Boavu Mporogoma, Masaka Cooperative, and so it was a very strong ideological thing. UPC wanted to have state control of the economy. And DP said, no. When I have earned my money, I'm in the best position to spend it. I don't want to give it to the government. And that is why DP is taken as a serious party, because it has content.
The global AI market is projected to reach $1,770 billion by 20.
We are now the ones fighting for the implementation of the Bamugemerere report. I'm sure you have heard all these comedians of NUP. Do they even know what is in that Bamugemerere report? And yet the main issue here is landlessness and how to get people their land rights. So our goal is to talk about real issues. Others are in a beauty contest. Oh, Chagulanyi is better than this one. That one is not our politics. Our politics is the politics which liberates the energies of citizens. So I am hoping that within the 2 months that we have set for ourselves, we will have done certain things on the ground to wake up people to the real issues. How can you run a country when you spend all your time fighting each other? I think they spend more time fighting Mpuga, as if Mpuga is the president of Uganda. When they wake up, then they are fighting Joyce Bank. Then they wake up and they are fighting. What sort of politics is that? So, now that we have settled our leadership question, we are going to show Ugandans what power politics looks like. We read a lot of rumors, but we are not here to react to rumors. So before Honorable Kajimu comes, maybe you have some 2-3 questions in English. I can respond to them.
We had 1,341 coming from Uganda. And that means 70% of the candidates that we actually fronted. And we are happy that we won a number of positions, not only for MOP positions, but even other positions, like the one for Governor Fred Zimola, LC5. So we congratulate you, and you are a pride for us. So we believe that as leaders from Buganda, we should stop the arguments in social media, on TikTok, on WhatsApp, and sit down now to find solutions of how we can go to our position of leadership in Buganda and also Uganda. And we know that that is very, very possible. So what is our plan today? Our plan today is let us sit down. We may have differences, we may have anger, we may be unhappy with this person or this person. We may want to take a legal action, but let us sit down and take very, very informed decisions that will actually will bring us to the position where we are supposed to do and to be. So we believe that today the elections are with us, not tomorrow, but today. And because of that, we need as a political party of DP to put a lot of focus on the candidates in Uganda, of course also with other areas in Uganda, but I think that today, if we do quick selection of the leaders in Uganda, and we know which ones are going to be to stand in position of MPs, which ones are going to stand in other positions like LOC5, like mayors, division mayors, and other positions, and we put a lot of focus there. And we come out as a political party to give financial support, and otherwise we will definitely get a lot of MPs, more than what we had before. So in Uganda today, it's not a desperate situation. We can have solutions, and the solutions when we sit down. That's why we need now to have policy conferences, starting with Uganda, and that way we come up with a political strategy, especially towards 2026. So we are here to call upon all members of this party, especially in Uganda, that this is the time today to focus on 2026 elections. Let us sit down, let us analyze our situation, let us bridge the differences that we may be having, so that at this time we can at least come back on top, and we are very confident that we will be there. So that is the message that I want to give to our leaders in Uganda. You have anger today, you are unhappy with this person, but this is not going to be the end of the day. We can make it today. And what I call upon, the point I want to call upon the President and the DP in general, let us still give focus to Uganda issue, Uganda agenda, and we find solutions. Some of them are immediate, others are long term, so that at least we win again in Uganda. Uganda, abantu ba Buganda wano bajumbira nnyo era bakyagala nnyo DP. Era nti mu Buganda gwe mutima gwa DP mu byobufuzi, ate era si mu Buganda mokka naye ne mu Uganda. N'olwekyo seewuunya nnyo ebyo ebibadde bigenda mu maaso ku mitimbagano, kubanga ekyamazima bwe twali embalala twalinamu bakandidesi babiri abaali ab'amaanyi ddala mu nsonga ezimu oba endala abatayitamu kwesimbawo, ate n'omulala yeesimbawo naye n'atayitamu. N'olwekyo twava eyo ng'abantu abamu emitima gibeewanise, nga balina obusungu bungi, ate era nga twetemyetemyemu. N'olwekyo bye bibadde birabika olwaleero mu social media, bibadde birabika ne ku TikTok. Olwaleero nabikuliddeyo akantu akajinge nti kagimu n'abalala bagenda kufuna obwa minisita, n'olwekyo bagenda kukola paati fesitino okwekulisa n'okuyozaayoza. Naye nze kye ŋŋamba olwaleero kye twetaaga okuteekawo olukuŋŋaana tabamiruka olwa Buganda nga ffenna tusobola okutuula wamu ne tuba tuggyayo obusungu bwaffe ne tubugjayo nga tuli mu nju ate ne tuvaayo n'ebyo bye tulowooza nti bigenda kutuyamba okusobola okuwangula akalulu kano kubanga akalulu kano kalinaffe olwaleero nekyo tetukyalina kiseera kyakwonoona nga tugenda mu kino oba mu kino nolwekyo njagala okukubiriza abo bonna naddala abakulembeze baffe abaali mu kalulu ako nga Honorable Dr. Lulume Bayiga ate ne Honorable Engineer Richard Sebamala n'abalala bonna tuule kati mu nju tube nga tunoonya amakubo agenda okutuyamba okusobola okuwaŋŋanga akalulu kano akajja manyi bulungi nti focus yonna mu Uganda eri ku Buganda ebibiina byonna kakati biri mu lutabaalo okunoonya abo be bajja mu Buganda naye ffe ng'aba Buganda ddala ba DP nkakasa bulungi tusobola okuvaayo n'ensonga zaffe zitunyiga ne tuzeeta formally ne tuva mu zino ez'okuyombera wano na wano n'ekirala kyensabye nti ekibiina kyaffe ekya DP kyetaaga okuzza focus essira ku Buganda mu ngeri yonna okulaba nti ate tetufiirwa Buganda tetusigala nga tuli bawanguzi mu Buganda ne bagamba mu mwaka gwa 2021 DP yateekawo abakulembeze abeesimbawo ku bifo eby'enjawulo abakulembeze 1,955 kwabo abakulembeze abaava mu Buganda baali 1,341 70%. Nolwekyo tulina okulaba nti nno essira tuliteeka wano era nensaba Pulezidenti ne DP kino kyekiseera okwongera okuteeka amaanyi mu Buganda naddala nga tulaba abakandideeti abagenda okwesimbawo mangu